Right, so as you say, if we look at the lives of the early people in Genesis, they lived for almost 1,000 years. Adam lived for 930, even Noah lived for 950 years. And the people in between, with a few exceptions, all lived for 800, 700 years. And then we read, when God is about to bring the flood, that he decides that the maximum lifespan will be on average 120 years. That's in Genesis. So he changes the lifespan at that point, and our sources interpret that that change didn't happen instantly, it happened over time. So I think Jacob still lived 140 something years, but pretty close it got down, and today of course 100 years is a long period of time. Now, in our secular and scientific lives, we equate how long we live with how much we exercise and how well we eat and how good the healthcare system is. And there's some truth to that, because the human lifespan has increased a little bit over time as we've been more healthy and so on. But it hasn't been a dramatic change. We're still in the 100-year time frame. In the Torah, life is not about the physical. Life is about the soul. When Adam was created, he was perfect. He was supposed to live forever. Only when he sinned was it decreed that he would live for one God day, which is 1,000 of our years. And then he, side story, donated 70 of his years, so he ended up with 930. So when Adam was given that lifetime, he was given a very big job. His soul was to work the whole world and rectify the whole world and command the whole world. And what our sources explain is that God gave Adam a job to do, and he gave him the time to do the job. Now, when Adam sinned, his soul shattered, and each of us gets a little piece of Adam's soul, and we have to do our tikkun for that piece. We have to elevate that piece. And God gives us the time that we need to do that job. Now, to the people before the flood, he gave them a long period of time because he gave them big souls, and they had a big job, so it would take a long period of time. And then things went wrong, and he changed his mind, and he said, now I'm going to give you a smaller job and a smaller soul and a smaller lifetime. Let me read you the Or HaHaim commentary on this, which is the best explanation I've seen. It says, originally God assigned great tasks to the generations before the flood, and at the same time equipped them with commensurate greater souls. He granted each human a certain number of days, about 300,000, that's about 800 years. After the failure which resulted in the flood, all of this was restricted in order to help us achieve what is expected from us in a lifespan averaging 70 or 80 years. So in the Torah, lifespan relates to our mission on earth, and God gives us a mission with a commensurate time frame. And today the missions are 80, 90, 100 years. Back then they were 1,000 years, but that didn't work out because they just couldn't control the Yetzer Hara for that many years. So he cut it back. So that's the definition in Torah of lifetime, and that's how those special people, the 10 generations to Noah, lived so long.
יהדות טבעי, טבעי לדעת.